This is a good one. This is an excitement one.
No, not at all.
No, you don't feel excitement?
So, have we gone live? We're live, I think. Maybe.
We think. We don't know. We don't know.
Maybe,
we could
maybe, maybe.
Anything could happen.
All right. Hi, everybody. Sorry about that. Yeah, so here we are. We are today going to be building the Lego Bonsai Tree. Brenda, this is, as I'm sure you're excited to hear, if you haven't memorized it already.
Oh my god.
This is set number 10281.
I hadn't committed it to memory, but I had committed this beautiful visual to memory of this gorgeous tree because I've had some time to just really spend time with this box while we were working out some of our teensy weensy tech issues. I just got to spend time with the bonsai, and the Zen bonsai tree feels right to me for right now. This feels like the appropriate set to be building.
Yeah, I think we need this for sure.
I think we need this. I think we made sure that we need this. Do you want to tell your lovely viewers? Should we ask them if they noticed anything different about us? Haircut.
Well, I don't even know if they can hear us.
Well, let's see if they can hear us. Hey guys, can you hear us? Help us out.
I can't really see a lot on the
I
screen
can see
right
it.
now.
I can see it. Friends, tell us. Hang on, I'll ask. And also it means that now, in a new exciting twist, I have access to commenting in the chat. I can do so many things unsupervised today. Kevin, how does that make you feel?
I think you're gonna have trouble with the tree, and it's gonna be hilarious, but that's okay.
No, it's gonna go perfect and beautiful. And everything's going to be, it's not. And if I have trouble, I will take matters into my own sweaty little hands, and it's going to go awesome.
Nice. All right. Well, no response. I can't see how many people are watching us or anything like that.
Eileen says,
okay,
yes,
perfect.
I can hear and see you.
There we go.
We did
nice.
it. Everything is the best. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So I will try to refocus. Recenter myself.
Get your Zen on. Get your Zen on, buddy.
And okay, so yeah, so if you don't know, we're in Ontario. Ontario is now on full-on lockdown.
Full-on
for the next 4 weeks. So this is our first attempt at streaming from 2 different houses. And we'll see how it goes.
Kevin can't stop me. If I want to do, like, all the times that Kevin would look over at me and go, absolutely not, and like take something or fix something. We don't have that option right now, guys.
So also, you're getting the view of my build. We both have one of these sets now. So we picked up an extra one. And so we're both going to build it. This way we can build both green and pink. The consensus, by the way, on my Instagram poll, last time I checked, was well over 80% for pink.
Really? So do you want to build pink and I'll build green because you'll be more visible? Your build will be easier to see?
I guess so. It doesn't matter to me.
I'm going to build
one of
half
each.
and half. I'm going to put half green, half pink on my tree. I'm going to put 80% pink and 20% green to appeal to the entirety of the masses. Hello, Eileen. I am giddy with power. Eileen says Bubble Brenda is giddy with power. No, Colin, no competitive speed run. You know that Kevin is a much more experienced Lego build, but also I'm coming to you from my studio. I have access to like pliers, glue, a blowtorch. Like if I wanted to put this together my own chaotic, evil way, I 100% could do that right now. So. Okay,
well, I'm opening mine. You're actually gonna love. If you see me like looking this way, it's because I have her on my computer over there too.
I'm technically like sitting at Kevin's elbow right now, which kind of feels right. Actually, it feels like you like sat me at the kids' table, and that's where I'm building from. AJ, they're working on their trees right now. Yay! Hi, Libby. Hi, Anna.
Does anyone know how to turn up the volume on AirPods? I have no idea.
Oh my god, Kevin, you're so pure. You're just so pure. Do you want me to talk louder? I can talk louder. I can always talk louder. Okay, look, I'm gonna put the pretty tree right here. It can go next to.
We got Anna and Libby here. Hello. And they're gonna work. They're working on some trees to show us. Yeah, if you want to make a tree and you're watching and you've got some Lego around or whatever, you could build it on the program on the computer.
Guys.
And then you can email it to info@boardproductions.ca, which we'll write that down somewhere. And
this wasn't in a bag. Is that normal? Why wasn't? Look at this.
Yeah, there's always some extra stuff. Not always, but wait, what was it?
Okay, so
what was it, Brenda?
It's like two little. It's like the viney bits were just loose. I like the idea of the Zen bonsai tree being a stressful race, though. Colin, I feel like your understanding of Zen is slightly skewed.
Yeah, they're not in the bags. Not to worry.
Okay. So I'm trying to channel a little bit of Kevin Zenvin, Kev Zen, so that my bags are in order, because this could get so chaotic so quickly, guys. Oh, those two pieces aren't in the bag? Okay, that's weird, but reassuring. Also, black background instructions, butts. Oh,
yeah,
wait.
Wait,
look.
Yeah.
Only the beginning is black. Everything else is on white. Kevin, they heard us. Dear God.
Oh dear, my laptop went out.
Uh-oh.
So you probably can't see me anymore.
I can't see you, but that's okay. I can see you on YouTube. It'll be a little bit delayed.
My laptop just... Oh, I know why. It's because I thought it was plugged in and it's not.
Oh, okay. Well, no big deal. I just opened the instructions and felt the weight of responsibility of that. I can't just shove something at you if I don't want to do it, or if
it's pretty intense. I think you'll have fun with this one.
Yeah, fun. That's fun. I think you'll have fun watching me have fun with this one. Good, nice, awesome.
So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to make you a little bit louder in my ears.
You want me to hang on? I can turn up my volume.
No, it's fine. I just don't really know how to access the volume. I'm really asking someone else to do it for me.
Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. You keep sending those subtle signals. I'll keep tearing open bags, feeling a slight bit of overwhelm. Also, we can periodically check on my build, my overhead shot of my build compared to yours. That might be funny to once in a while just see how far I've gotten compared to how far you've gotten. Because right now, oh, Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's going to be great and fine and perfect. And I'm going to do awesome. Because I'm great at this.
Okay. It's fine. I'll just try to hear you as best I can.
I'm already doing something wrong. It's okay. It's okay, Brenda. Oh, boyfriends. Eileen, yeah, you have access to a blowtorch and glue, Brenda. I'm sure you can make something resembling a bonsai tree.
This little guy got this little thing.
What do you have?
Imagine. Little Newton. Say hi, Newton.
Newton.
Say hi.
Hi, Newt. Guys, this is gonna be an interesting time here because I am not meticulous. I am not attentive to instructions. I am haphazard.
Okay, I've got my audio sorted out.
Oh, good.
Newton has no plastic. I can see the chat. I can reconnect to the Zoom in a second, but I forget what the...
Do you want me to send you the invite?
Well, now I just want to make sure I'm not on the bad account.
Okay.
No, I'm
Take
good,
your time. Do your thing.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'll deal with it later. Okay, so I'm gonna start building. Whew, that was a tough one. So let
how
me
you
get
doing?
focused.
Are you feeling zen? Are you feeling loose?
I'm feeling the opposite of both of those things.
I'm feeling like there are a lot more pieces in this bag than I ever felt like there were before. And that's okay. And I already gave myself a little gratuitous, it's okay, Brenda. And
I'm just going to show off the front and the back of the box in case there are any viewers that want to see them.
Oh,
For example,
Libby. Sorry, we didn't show the box.
All right, so I'm finally settling in here. Yeah, we've got green and pink. I posted a little poll on my Instagram. More votes than I usually would get on my Instagram, so that's nice.
Strong opinions. Thanks for voting, guys.
The overwhelming majority is for pink, for sure.
Okay, but what was the percentage?
Both. I picked up an extra one since we have to be in 2 different spots now.
Yeah.
And I'll use the extra pieces for lots and lots of different things. But yeah, here we go.
That was really nice of you to pick up an extra set. It does mean, guys, that I have just dumped the entirety of this set over, like I'm pouring all of this out on my own by my lonesome. Oh, Google says use Siri to change volume on AirPods. Eileen, you're so helpful. So I'm like unsupervised right now, which the like mischievous part of me really likes that and is so ready for it. But the part that always wants a bonsai that looks like a bonsai is feeling a touch of overwhelm. That's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get through it. I might end up with something very different.
I've already lost an AirPod because my ears are too small to hold them.
Do AirPods not fit your ears? They don't fit mine either.
Literally, almost none fit my ears. These ones are better than most, but yeah. We didn't have a chance to change the little ear things on them, so I have the medium size.
I have one ear that it falls out of and one that it fits perfectly.
It's way worse for me when I smile. So if you could just go ahead and not be very funny.
You want me to just be really monotone and furious and deadpan? I'll do my best.
No, but that's really funny. That's the type of humor people like the best.
Disagree, first of all. Incorrect.
Yeah, I just need to assume full character where I never smile.
Yeah, exactly. You need to come to your complete Kevin.
Oh, dear.
Full Kevin. My base is actually going pretty good, in fact.
Yeah, I think I skipped a step, but I'm good.
Not to jinx it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty. I'm really excited about this set in general. I quite like its number 10281 or whatever it is. Is only
that's your favorite number. It's
one higher than the flower one.
Oh, are they chosen with any significance or meaning?
Oh yeah. Like there's big like kind of clumps of the numbers that most of like the themed sets are all kind of worked their way up. Okay. But I mean, I don't know. What did I call it when we were talking the other day? The Louis decimal system or something?
Yeah. Which was see, the other thing is that like I really like that it's such a different looking set. Like this feels utterly different from anything else that the Botanicals just feels like a completely different world.
This definitely has a step. Like it's gonna have a step like the water one on the ship in the bottle because like you just like dump the rocks in. I think.
Ooh, so I love dumping stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. I'm terrified that I'm gonna have one of those mishaps where I get like really far into the instructions and realize I've made a mistake like way early on. Would anybody care to wager bets about how likely that is to happen? I'm going to say strong possibility. Strongly suspect that might be the case.
Oh my.
Okay. We'll persevere.
I feel like since we're both I feel like we're just both going to move faster now because we don't have each other to distract.
Well, listen, right now my build is going very well, but also none of the instructions are confusing so far. But you said, did you what kind of difficulty would you give this set? Like for me,
I mean, I think it's an 18 plus one, is it not? Yeah. I mean, they've got some pretty crazy techniques. It looks like. I mean, these things we use to like wrap around. You can't see them, but
these little like this part where it's curved on the bottom.
No. The you're ahead of me. The little strings.
Oh yeah, that weren't in a bag.
Exactly. We use those to like wrap it together. I'm pretty sure, which is intense.
Oh boy. That's gonna okay. I mean, listen, I'm gonna try for the entertainment of our gentle viewers, and we're all gonna get to learn together if I can pay attention enough to build this.
Exactly.
All
Newton,
signs point to no.
Newton hasn't been napping, so that's why we don't currently have a Newton camp. But he's only napped like for an hour today. Like you came and knocked on the door to pick up the set, you know?
Yes.
And
yes.
he
was awake.
No, well, yeah, he became awake at that time.
Oh, I disrupted his nap.
Well, no, like we had ordered food before too, and but yeah, he's just been awake for quite a while.
So does that mean that he might make an appearance at some point? Oh no, the little stand.
Well, hopefully he'll go to sleep.
What even is? Oh, that's interesting. Kevin, are these tire pieces? These little squishy rubber buddies?
Unfortunately, your view is like right behind my camera, and so I can't see.
Oh, that's okay. The little squishy rubber things, are those? Is that supposed to be car tires?
They're tires. I don't know what we're gonna use them for, but.
Would it be reasonable that I have one of the little white rounds left over?
One of the little white. Yeah. That's normal.
Okay.
You're flying.
I'm killing the game. Look at this. Look what I have.
That's awesome.
I am the king of this city. Top down windows up. We'll see if this maintains though, because that wasn't hard. But I now, something about Colin saying that it should be a race made me panic a little bit, which is, slow and steady is definitely
You're done with bag
here.
1?
I am. And also, I'm going to end up making a really stupid mistake and having to go back. We're going to have a Sesame Street Redux where piece number 14 is discovered to be incorrect on step number 762.
Nice.
Let's be real.
Eileen says that Gina's getting all the naps in for everybody today.
Gina!
Sleep all day.
Party all night. Oh no, guys. Oh no, Colin, for reference, that part that Brenda just built is the walking spaceship, according to my daughter. This walking spaceship was a fairly easy part of the build. My walking spaceship came along quite nicely, but also there were very few opportunities for mistakes. So, spaceship with legs. I like spaceship with legs, Colin. That's a good one.
BoPro, can we just move the window to the right and move the other window to the left? Yeah. That should work.
We're at the first.
Move it off the side of the screen there. Nice. There we go. All right, I've got the setup I like now.
Do you? Good.
We're going to be so ready for next week. Don't worry.
So ready, guys.
I don't know what we're going to build next week, though.
Let's work on micro cities. Micro cities.
Oh, Kevin. Yes, again, I built I was putting on the curved slopes, and I put it on one stud to the wrong side, and these are the worst pieces to get off. They don't have studs, and they don't have grooves, and so this is infuriating.
How do you get them off if that happens? What am I
You just
supposed to do
rip
if
them.
that happens?
So there's usually some sort of plate or something underneath them, and so you go with that, I guess.
I see.
Success.
Great success.
Stupid Kevin.
It's okay, Kevin.
All right,
Oh
let's go.
no.
Try
Oh
again, try
no. Guys, it's already getting complex. I feel a little bit intimidated. But I am very smart. So everything's fine. Oh no. Okay.
You
We're
can do it,
okay.
Brenda.
I'm okay.
I'm here to help you if you need it.
I believe in me. Yeah, I might. So far it's okay. I'm coming into the parts where you have to actually pay attention. Like you can't just half pay attention and hope for the best.
Colin told me he screwed up in the same way when he was doing this, so that makes me feel good.
Oh,
Well,
really?
not
That's
good,
nice.
but
Colin, you're so
slightly better.
supportive.
know.
Also, Colin, you've watched the live streams a couple of times now. I would like you, thank you, Eileen. I believe in me too. Your job is to anticipate the places where you think I am going to mess up and tell me about them in the comments in advance. That's your job.
He's never.
Please.
I got a text from him that at some point that said there's like a crazy step at the end or something, so watch out for that.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Are we gonna have to look up YouTube tutorials that tell me?
Brenda, we
How?
are the YouTube tutorial.
Oh man. Oh man, mic drop.
Lego
Mic drop.
tutorials with Brenda.
You're the YouTube tutorial. I'm the epic fail videos. I'm the video that people watch that somebody's just like fumbling and flailing and going, "Whoa."
Right, exactly. You're the this is our
this
series
looks-
called Brenda Can't Even, remember?
Yeah, I do want to do Brenda Can't Even, but I want it to also be Kevin Can't Even because I want to make you do yoga with me. Look at this little chomper piece. It
Brenda,
looks
no
like...
spoilers.
Sorry.
I'm totally joking.
No spoilers.
That's a hinge plate.
I'm
still on bag
plate.
1.
Hinge plate. I'm on bag 2.
Plate hinge.
Colin, I'm on bag 2. The tricky part is bag 2 through the end. Butts. Okay. Butts. It already, so the thing I made looks like this, which is fine, but it doesn't look like my pitfalls are when the thing doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, well, what even is this? I don't understand. I don't know if you guys remember when we built Kevin, remember when we built the rocket ship and you had to do the its innards? Well, it just doesn't, my brain didn't understand what was happening.
I didn't know that you could connect the tires to these pieces.
Isn't that neat?
That is very neat because I've kind of been collecting a lot of tires.
Yeah.
Just from sets I buy, but the cars aren't that exciting or they're small and I really have no interest in using them, so I just don't even build them. Or I build them and then take them apart. But I was thinking,
tires.
of using the tires as the border of a little racetrack or whatever. But I didn't know you could connect them like this. And that's a really easy way that you could put them around the border, actually. So that's nice. I like that.
Well, and it also, I like that they did that thing where they made the connecting pieces that bright teal. It's deliberately a very different color so that you know what's going to be hidden. Also, this little slope pleases me enormously.
Ooh,
Colin,
that's actually an arch.
Arch. Colin, is it the entirety of bag 2 that's hard? There's already a frog! Look, tiny decorative froggo!
Bag 2, I'm catching up to you.
Bag 3, she coming for me. I'm not on bag 3, that's not true. I just want to say that.
It's okay. Slow and steady makes fewer mistakes.
Quick and dirty makes...
Errors 30.
Nice. Thanks for picking up what I was putting down. So several times it's already happened that I've almost let the sentence come out of my mouth. I don't have the piece I'm supposed to have. It's amazing how much no matter how much that is always wrong, I still always look at the pile and go like, no, it's nowhere.
I
That
still
piece
say
is
it to
nowhere.
myself, like while I'm building. I'm like, no, Kevin, you know that piece is somewhere.
It
You
is. It
know that you
always
put it
is.
somewhere, or that it fell out. You know that it's there. And still, it
Oh
takes long, and then
no.
you'll find it or whatever. But like, it's so
Oh
funny. You
no.
can't get past that urge to be like, no, they. I can't
Yeah,
believe they did it.
it's nowhere.
I can't
Oh, I
believe this
think
has
I already did
finally
this one.
happened to me, and I'm furious.
Well, you said it did happen to you one time. Oh my gosh, I
But it
made a
was like the
mistake.
tiniest piece in like a tiny set that I guess they probably just don't really care as much about. Um,
Ooh, I made a
but like,
mistake and it's hard to undo it. It's okay, I did it. Everything's okay, guys. Don't panic, it's fine.
but like
No, it's not fine.
even if
It's
you
fine.
can't find it, if you just like put in the request for a new piece, like they'll send you one. They're not going to
Of
question.
course.
Especially if you
Because
bought it
Lego loves us.
online and like go through the mechanism that's like they know you ordered the set. They won't check. You know, it's not
What
worth their
is
time to.
I just like snapped to like little posts into the little C brackets.
Yeah,
It's very it and it's on like an angle. Everything's crazy over
I know,
here.
I know.
It's
Um,
crazy.
that's what I was looking forward to.
I I think I understand what's being oh no. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm looking ahead like five pieces at like the you know how they show you on the instructions the steps and then there's like the mini build that you're supposed to have at the end. I
Yeah,
keep looking ahead to the mini
don't
build
do
and
that,
being
Brenda.
like, "Oh, I know. It's a bad
Brenda, you
idea.
have to
Don't do it."
focus on the present
Zen.
and sometimes the past.
Sometimes you got to go back to that past to sort out your mess of a present. This I don't. Oh, guys, guys, it's Oh wait, I found it. It's okay.
Eileen says the cat is sleeping in hilarious positions. By the way,
I want photos of the cat. I want to see
I
Gina.
question how the positions this cat sleeps in can be comfortable.
Ha! Cats are made of like rubber, though. Cats are part liquid. That's why they can
Gross.
do that. What? What even? Okay, I get it. No, I don't. I do. I don't. I do? I don't understand. I do understand. Oh man, we're already at a turn it around, but
Oh wait, these aren't black background. Did you already say that?
no, they're not. I thought that it was because the first couple pages
I thought it was gonna
were.
be two.
I'm delighted that it's not because she doesn't need an additional
That's really weird though
like
because like it has the 18
key.
plus branding and the flowers had a black background. Like it's not like
Well, for all the whiny, cranky fuss that we did about it, Lego was probably like, "Oh my gosh,
yeah,
just
but they came out at the same time as the flowers.
I don't know, man. I will put a pic on Kevin's Facebook post. Yes, please. All the kittens, all the time, forever, always.
Newton's still running around
Newton, come over next door and comfort me in my time of peril.
in my time.
N- none of what is happening now makes sense, and I don't have another one of those pieces for sure this time. It's for sure lost forever, Kevin. It's nowhere. It's here. It's fine. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Sometimes you
Classic.
gotta just really
Classic.
manifest.
You must trust that it is there.
Trust in Lego. In Lego, we trust.
Indeed.
That's what it. What did you say? That's what it
Says
says
that it's on
on.
all the Danes' currency.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I liked that very much. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better because what I'm doing is starting to vaguely resemble
Yeah,
like
right.
bark tree type business, but there is still a lot happening that I do not understand.
Well, I'm trying to figure out.
Weird.
Okay, so you know when you put that down on the when you said like you just put those things on the clips.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how how that's a legal technique.
Ooh, is that not a legal technique?
Well, I think it is,
Potentially?
but I think it is, but I'm trying to figure out why it works. Because like, oh my gosh, it's fascinating. Okay.
What?
So
Explain.
like, well, it's better if you can see me, but
Okay. I'm watching on the YouTube, so it might be a
it's
little
kind of
bit
hard to
delayed.
explain. But so the point is, they're the same horizontal distance apart. So the clips
Right.
and the little bars are the same horizontal distance. So I asked the question, how can they possibly go on an angle and still be the same distance, right?
Right.
It's because they start by moving in opposite directions. So one C clip goes down from the other, and in that same direction, one of the bars goes up. Yeah. And therefore,
Oh.
the distance between them is still exactly the same, just in the opposite direction. And so you can clip them on top of each
Oh.
other.
Oh,
That's
weird.
just really good math. Another way that works that they use that I kind of is my favorite way to build something on an angle is you basically take any piece, like a 2 by 3 or something, or anything that's not an even number,
Yeah.
and you basically take the corners and then rotate them so that they end up covering the same hypotenuse, um, but in the opposite direction. It's
I
crazy.
see. Oh, I
So
see.
there you go.
I'm not
Um,
totally confident I have this in exactly the right spot, but we're gonna see.
well, that's okay, Brenda.
Thank you, Kevin. Also, Colin says, I often find that I can't find a missing piece until I vocally complain about it not existing. It's a
Exactly.
strategy.
Exactly. I fully
Facts.
agree.
Strategy. That makes me feel better. Doing things on purpose. This is not chaos. This is not anarchy. This is purposeful build techniques. Um,
Are you getting
what
political?
this man, the next step, the what's it called? The little chomper pieces,
The what?
the little
Just they're
hinge
just hinges.
tiles,
Yeah. Plates.
hinge plates. What? What even? Oh no! Oh no, guys!
Did you
Oh
mess it up or
no!
show us
Um,
show us what's going on?
I can't. So you're supposed to. Oh wait, I think I just did it. I think I just like muscled it. You're supposed to get. Look at. There's three little hinge plates, but
Oh
they're
yeah.
all opened up onto three
Yep.
little
Nice.
circles. And
Nice.
I was looking at it, and I could not, for the life of me, understand what was actually like. I just couldn't understand how they were connected together, which I'm sensing might be the theme today.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be hilarious.
I'm doing great.
But you're
Everything's
way ahead
going
of
really
me,
well.
so and I
Am I?
continually can't find pieces.
That's also not a good sign, though. Like, for me to be roaring ahead of you, I don't know that I would necessarily consider that a good thing. We'll see. But, and you know what else? We're coming to parts where the thing that I'm supposed to be doing is not completely symmetrical, which is definitely a place that I make mistakes. Because I assume that a step is like the same thing 3 times over. Even I already did it once. I thought that we put on 3 of those little rounds. We don't. We put on 2.
Newton was just chewing on a Lego magazine.
Good job, Newt. How do I get plates off?
You have to pull it the other way than you're doing. Push down on the
Oh, right, right. You did tell me this. No, it's on there forever. That's load bearing now. I just have to build around it. This can't be avoided.
We've got some pics already that we can show pretty soon here, I think.
Pictures! I did it. I figured it
Yeah,
out. I used the tool correctly.
Bobro,
Great.
Bobro can put those up anytime and we'll just deal with it. You don't have to, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I want to see all the. I might be a little bit delayed in seeing them because I'm
That's
sort
right.
of watching through YouTube, but all the tree photos all the time. Wait, what? Oh no, okay. What on earth? Guys, I miss the days where I could just shove the boring parts across the table.
Yeah, I hate this.
Are you peacefully making your build nicely? It's just like going nicely and calmly.
No, I'm a little behind, and yeah, no, it's fine though.
I think I might have done this wrong. No, actually, this might be right. It's a toss-up, guys. Maybe this is right. Maybe it's wrong.
You've got the instructions there right in front of you.
I do. And you would think that that would be what was required to make it go correctly. But in fact, no, you know what? I think I'm right because I'm so smart and I'm about to use these hinge pieces in a way that is so friggin' cool, actually. I already really like how this is put together. This is really neat. Oh, no, wait, not like that. Turn it the right way. Right? Yes. Yes.
All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. What step are you on, Kevin?
Am I frozen on?
Are you frozen? Yeah. No, you're going on. I mean, if you're frozen, it hasn't caught up on the YouTube.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Feed yet.
So
you could be.
Never mind. Sorry. I think it's just that I was watching. I was trying to look at the chat on here.
I see.
There's just so much going on, and we need that.
It's very high tech.
This is like a brand new try for us.
Yeah. You guys introduced a lot of workarounds last minute in order to bring this particular build to people. So let it be known that I'm Board Toys and BoPro Productions they really knocked it out of the park to make this happen.
It's just BoPro.
BoPro.
The pro stands for productions.
Thanks.
Why don't you go put your PIN number in the ATM machine, Brenda?
Wait, what? Say that again?
I told you to put your PIN number in the ATM machine.
Oh.
Because the N means number. And the
Gotcha.
M means machine.
Gotcha.
Or something like that. Someone told me.
Something like that. Okay. How? So we take this and we put it. Cool! Look at this crazy, vaguely resembles a trunk looking thing, but also right now looks like E.T. E.T. phone home. Oh my
awesome.
God.
Oh, that
like
looks
it
awesome.
It does look right, but there's a couple of I think these might be in the wrong spot because you can see my little turquoise parts and I don't think that's supposed to be the case. I think they're supposed to be one further forward. And now, while they're still freestanding, I just am going to scooch them forward a little bit. Colin, tell me if that's right. Kevin, does that look like they wouldn't have the little turquoise naked stuff showing, right?
I can't tell. Can you see on the instructions?
Yeah, it looks covered on theirs. I'm pretty sure the thing I did was I think the fix I did was correct.
Nice.
I think. It's still very hard to tell. It might come back to haunt me later. How am I supposed to know? I can't tell what direction some of the pieces are facing when I look at this. It's okay. We're winging it. It's going awesome. It's going to be fine. Colin. Oh, Eileen says, looks fine to me. Thank you, Eileen. That's reassuring. I think it's right.
Tried to do something that I was not supposed to do.
You did?
I bet you did too.
I bet I bet at least 3 times I've had to like stop and undo something because I've realized it was incorrect. So far, I have realized that before the situation was dire. We'll see if that continues to be the case. There is no way to know for sure. But, you know, that's okay.
Okay,
We're on a
so
new adventure.
I think there's some pictures up on the screen now.
Ooh, I'm going to watch
you.
the YouTube feed and wait for them to come up.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we've got, these are Anna and Libby's trees.
Whoa, Anna, Libby, these are beautiful.
Oh, I love it. Nice. That's like, so we've got like,
cool.
on the left, Anna's is like several trees, a little forest, very different styles. We've got the pre-built Lego tree in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I really like the little spout looking, it looks like a root that's coming out of the tree beside it. Yeah, also, great use of slide. All
those different colors. Oh, and look at the snowflake piece in the middle of that tree.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize.
Branches and different colored leaves or fruits coming off of it. I love it. That's awesome.
These are
great job, Anna.
Gorgeous.
Then we've got Libby's also. And this one's got a slide coming down. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Now, Kevin, is that Libby's looks like it has 2 tree type like cylinder pieces, but is that a snowflake in the middle of the 2 so that she can put the little flower pieces around it? Is that what's happening?
Which are you talking about? Libby's or Anna's?
I think that's on because Anna's has the snowflake just on top. Like,
no. That's Libby's.
Oh, I see.
Libby's is the one with the slide.
Gotcha. Sorry, Libby.
I was talking about Anna's before.
Gotcha. That's really funny.
There's Anna's has 2 kind of cone pieces, and the green one starts 3 studs wide and ends at 2 studs wide, and the top one starts at 2 studs wide and ends at 1.
Yes.
And so there's the snowflake in the middle. Then Libby's has the snowflake on the top.
I get it.
With the big kind of teal post piece as the trunk. That's awesome. I love those colors. And then we've got the 2 featured together in the little forest. I really, really like that. Thanks for building those, Anna and Libby.
Thank you for sending that.
Yeah,
I love them.
They're about to head out. They have to leave the stream for something. So thanks for sending those in and for building them. I hope you had fun. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for hanging out, you guys. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful. I love these tree creations already.
So we've got some more we can show later as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I want to see all the trees all the time, forever, always.
Eileen, did you not build a tree for us?
Eileen, where is your tree? Tree. Oh, how am I supposed to know what direction? Aw, man. The pins, the red pins.
You're 85 steps ahead of me, so it's okay if you
I make a disastrous
stop and
mistake.
Tell stories at some point.
I'll have time to go back and repair the damage. Oh, but the branches are cool. Guys, I like this a lot. I've decided that this is, oh no, but now I'm at the weird stringy bits. Oh God. Okay. So this feels weirdly like sewing. Feels a little bit like I'm sewing with Lego right now.
I can't figure out what's going on here either. Oh, okay, I see.
What part are you on?
Oh, I'm only on step 33.
I was so confused a number of times about like that. There are just a few very like unfamiliar techniques that have come up already, and it's fun and exciting. But also I feel intimidated. It's going well.
So I messaged you maybe yesterday.
Yeah.
And we can talk about it later, but about how Lego makes audio instructions.
Yeah, Yeah, we briefly talked about this, which I did not realize. I love it for just accessibility purposes. I think that's so incredibly
so they're doing a little
smart.
like a pilot project. They work with someone who kind of did their own independent project, but a lot of the sets that they had it for were kind of dated or very complex.
Okay.
And so they've started doing them on their own, at least prepping the text. I don't think they really have anyone reading it, but they have kind of computer voice reading it. But I think, it'd be fun to try it.
I would love that.
Not necessarily to claim that we kind of experience what it would be like to build this visually impaired, but like just in a way to have it as a different experience and to kind of give it some exposure would be
I'd also be so curious to see, like, as I don't know, as a sighted person, I could understand how, like, the amount of feedback and tactility that you get from Lego. I think it'd be really interesting to just focus on that element of building. I'd be very curious to see what that was like.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, weird. Oh no, weird. I did it wrong.
Yeah. I just said that too. It's still kind of hard to see the pieces with all these browns.
Yeah, right? Well, I'm looking at some of the images, like some of the pictures of just like the end result to say, oh my gosh, this is so cool. These root pieces were originally used as elephant trunks, perfect for slurping water. That's really funny. Okay, I have to get this on correctly. It's going to take everything in me to do this right.
Okay, so Colin says that like the step that he thought was tricky, or that he said was tricky, isn't actually a tricky step.
Good. And also, we don't need any more tricky here.
Poor Eileen doesn't have any Lego.
Eileen, why don't you have any Lego? Do you want us to send you some? Do you need a Lego care package? Do you need us to send you an almost tree? Oh, I put that on sideways. Brenda, get it together.
Are you gonna send Eileen stuff? I'm not going to.
I would send Eileen stuff. Me, Eileen, I will joyfully send. Listen, sending mail is like one of my reasons for being, oh no, I just broke something. Oh no. I'm putting on like the last little root. It's going terribly. Nothing makes sense. Yes, it does. I think I figured it out. No, I didn't. What? Okay, you know what? We gotta slow down a little here. Getting a little too big for our britches over at Artinjest HQ, guys. It's not good. It's not good.
I find it quite easy.
To get too big for your britches?
No, building.
You know what,
it's so Kevin? Easy that I'm a little bit bored.
How very dare you? I am not bored. I am finished bag number 2. And bag number 3 is where you just get to dump all this goodness.
Ooh, bag 3, look at me.
Bag 3, look at me. I feel great about this step because wait, am I just dumping all of, why is it in multiple bags? What's happening? Oh no. Okay. It's giving me numbers of little dots. Am I supposed to be counting these out? Whatever. We'll just fish them out later if we need them. It's fine. Satisfying. Dumping things is the best. It's the best step.
You're going to spill them all now.
I'm not spilling. I have already spilled several. That's already happened a couple of times. It's fine. Oh no, Kevin, you almost jinxed me. I almost dumped them all. Get in there. Also, this is more dots. I have a lot of dots pieces. I used them. Oh, should we show our trees?
I didn't have time to make one.
Well, do you want to see my trees? Maybe yes. I'll show my trees.
Because I was well, I do have some trees to show, but they're not ones I built.
Okay. Yeah. Well, why don't I show the trees that I made? Because I did 2 with my minimal Lego. But before I do that, I just want to hold up Kevin, do you mind if I give like a tiny spoiler?
Sorry, we got a lot going on the screen again.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
go for it. Yeah, sure.
I love
Oh
this.
yeah,
I
that's
have
awesome.
decided that like dumping the same, you were absolutely right. It's the same as the water. The tactility of this is
Yeah.
amazing. I love that. I love it. I have no idea if it's done correctly, but dumping pieces is fine and cool. Um,
Uh,
okay, let's look at, first of all, if you guys didn't see, this is my Lego bag that this was actually a gift from Kevin and Ashley, and it's the collaboration with Levi's, same as Kevin's hat, but I have the little bag.
oh,
And this is
nice.
tree number 1. I also used I used dots pieces a
Yeah.
lot because I have all the bracelets.
That's nice.
And
Good job.
I used a couple to give like a little bit of dimension. You can't, they look blue on camera, but these are actually like a turquoisey green.
Yep.
And I wanted it to look like a bonsai. So that's my bonsai. And then I have not a ton, but I have a few just like regular Lego bricks. So I wanted it to look like a bonsai tree, but it is so incredibly precarious that it's hard for me to even pick it up to show you because it
How
uses
many
many
illegal building techniques?
illegal
Oh,
within my
nice. Oh, that's pretty
right.
sweet. I like that.
Well, and it's like balanced when it's sitting perfectly still, but you can see there's so many pieces that are just on like one little corner because I wanted them to come out at an angle.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is not structurally sound.
No,
The
that's fine.
structural integrity is
That's
questionable
beautiful.
at best. Thank you.
Colin insists that we know there are 6 extra pieces that you dumped into there.
Uh-oh. I thought it was telling me to count, and I refuse, Colin. I refuse. Also, right now, Kevin, can you look for a second?
Yeah.
I have an extra this turquoise
Yeah.
round.
That's from the first step.
Yeah. Is
Yep.
that okay?
Yeah, that's normal.
And then I have an extra this thing, the little
Yep.
black, looks like a faucet handle.
Not to worry, bud. That's normal.
And then I have an extra this thing, a little brown, like,
Yep.
horn. Yes!
Save those all. Those are all extra pieces that you'll return to me. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to return all of these pieces to you unless I get emotionally attached to this bonsai and refuse to let you have it back.
No, I'll charge you.
Could happen. Could happen. We don't know. What bag am I on? Oh, yeah. 4.
Do you have a little hole in yours?
Little hole?
Like kind of at the, can you see? Kind of at the base. You know when you put the back, you put like the back curvy thing on?
Yeah.
Do you have a little hole underneath it?
Yes.
There
There
is?
is a little hole, and a root is going to like go up into it right at the very end of the tree, like back here. Is that what you're talking about? And it like goes up.
No.
Oh.
Show me the side. Show me the side view. Yeah, maybe. Like right above right above that pointy piece.
Oh yeah, this little.
There's a hole in there, right?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, gotcha.
Which I think maybe something's gonna come shooting out of it, or maybe is accident. We don't know.
I think it's just there.
Or okay, now listen. We have bag 4 and we have bag 5. Bag 5 is pink. Bag 4 is green. Kevin, what are your thoughts on leaf colors? How do you feel? What do you want to do, buddy? Do you want to be pink?
Well, I think pink's going to take a lot longer, so you should do that because you're ahead. And plus, you probably want to do the pink one. Like, you voted for pink, and I prefer
desperately.
green. So.
I desperately want to do pink. Do you know why?
Because of the frogs.
Because of the frogs! The pink bag is full of tiny... Look, you guys can't see. Look at these tiny frogs. I have an army of tiny pink frogs, and I've never felt happier. Oh no, it's telling me to go. Oh no. Okay. Skip ahead in the instructions. Careful.
Oh, I don't like how there's these little holes in the curvy pieces.
Yeah.
Like
what is holes. That? Do you think is something gonna go in there, or is that just for pizzazz.
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna take... Okay, it's okay. We're here for it. We're here for it. We wanna handle the tiny frogs. Guys, look at this whole bag of pink froggos.
So, hold on though. Did you see Eileen's comment? She says she's moving in August, but she already has a dragon collection. I want to hear more about this dragon collection.
What? I need to know everything about the dragons. Pics or it didn't happen. Also, is there a picture of the kitty cat up yet? I'm gonna look.
You're gonna have to check.
Gina.
You can find that on Facebook.com.
Let's look.
Social media website.
Let's look.
All right, this string part's really cool. I'm just
look at that beautiful little ginger kitty bun.
I'm finally on the wrap the thing step.
Oh yeah, it's cool looking, eh? I had to think hard.
So you kind of like
hard.
Okay, I see. And then you bring them together with each other.
Yeah, like they're both on the same peg in the back, but two different ones at the top, which cool. I did wrong. Like it took me a minute to do that properly.
But I don't know which one is which because it goes behind.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Probably it's supposed to not really matter, so I'll just go with whatever's natural.
In theory. I feel like that is also a consequence-free mistake.
Did you say low consequence-free?
I said consequence-free mistake.
Oh, I thought you said a low.
Which I guess is an oxymoron, but I mean, yeah, like a consequence-free, like it's fine. It's okay, Kevin. It's okay.
Mistakes can have no consequences. Hence the true. No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. Exactly.
Yeah.
But this pink leaf frog journey that we're about to embark on, this might break me. This is and now everything's the same color, and it's like, here you go, take your 9,000 pink frogs, do counting and pay attention, which I'm bad at. Oh man. Oh, but it looks so cute. Okay, I've changed my mind. Applying tiny frogs is my new favorite thing.
Oh no.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh, I snapped something off. I'm good, I guess. I think I'm fine.
Did you snap the little base off when you were trying to put it on? Because I did that.
The root. I was trying to put the root in.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have told me to do that earlier.
Yeah, that felt awkward to me. Like it was not an easy angle.
Yours doesn't touch the ground or anything. No.
No, it doesn't. It's free floating, and then when I poured in the little nubbins,
I see.
Covered them. But it felt strange putting them on. Like at first it felt like it was wrong because it just doesn't attach to anything.
Nice. All right, I think I got it here. That's pretty cool. I mean,
isn't that neat looking?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I really like the little root, like the rubber vine things growing up the back.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Super pretty.
I also really like that they put the tires on, like kind of anticipating that people are going to use this on their desks.
Yeah.
And giving you some like, okay, it's not going to slide around and knock all those pieces out.
Yes.
And oh no.
What's wrong?
I think there's not actually a hole where I was asking you about.
Oh no! Does that mean we both made the same mistake and now have to figure it out?
No, it's just that it's a round plate.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to put this piece in. Let's see if I can get a good camera view. So the viewers can see that, and this little round piece is supposed to be in there. I can probably get it in pretty easy.
I bet you I can't, and so will not.
Oh yeah, it was pretty easy to get. It actually, in doing that, it reveals that the connection actually isn't that strong for the tree. So
no, it was just those two little pieces at the bottom. There's only two little. Oh, interesting. I see. No, I'm not going to try to fix that. No way.
Did you also forget it?
Yeah.
The same one?
Yeah, well, because I have that hole through there too.
Right, but I thought maybe it was just like kind of looked like a hole because it was a round. Okay,
I
so if you
don't
get to
think
the end of a
so.
bag and there's a round 2x2 thing, like you shouldn't have that.
No, I don't have that. So
And when
maybe
you were,
not. Maybe it is
oh
right.
yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay, good, because I'm not about to try to undo that. We steam forward fearlessly, recklessly. Oh, do I have to do that 2 times?
Okay, so she
Colin is
collects dragons. They've
delinquent.
taken over the flat surfaces in. Okay, so Eileen says, "Yeah, I collect dragons. They've taken over all the flat surfaces in my room. I have an album of pics on Facebook. You should add me." Yes.
Cool. I will do that so that I can see dragons because that would please me enormously.
And Colin's off to play with the kid, so he'll be back in a bit. Sounds good?
Cool. See you in a
Enjoy.
sec, Colin. Okay. What are you attached to, though? Like,
All right,
this
bag
is not.
3. I'm only on bag 3 now.
Well, take your time because I just hit the step where I have to start attaching the leaves to the tree, and I'm like fully out of my league.
I
This
don't
doesn't.
exactly want to dump all these in just yet.
You don't? Why not?
Well,
Because you
because
want to be able to pick it up and look at it?
well, I don't want to drop it.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
just
fair.
rather do it at the end. I'll do it at the
I
end.
just recklessly put them in there, which was very gratifying, but it might not have been the most practical choice.
Okay, here we
Which,
go. Time to catch up to Brenda.
yeah, you gotta catch up to me, buddy. Come on, embarrassing. Don't embarrass me on your YouTube channel.
How are we doing on time? I have no idea how long we've been streaming for. It's
Right, a little over an
4:15.
hour.
The first like 45 minutes were extremely stressful for me.
Well, that's because you had to introduce all of the new tech all of the time. And nobody wants to do that. Oh, we're in a thing where we have to use Technic pins.
And we couldn't take Newton to run around at the house today at our friend's house. So
Oh no.
that's why he's not as tired as normal.
He's not having as much Newton cam type time.
But yeah, we're probably gonna have to do this the next couple of weeks. But I think we're starting to get a feel for it.
Well, and also this is the only time that we ever have to do it for the first time. We have tried it out for the first time, and then you never have to do it for the first time ever again. So
True. So thanks for bearing with us, everybody.
yeah, you
If,
guys have been lovely and patient.
Thanks for sticking it out. Or if you joined us late and didn't notice, that's fine too.
Even better. Even better. Eileen, I just received a new dragon Hanakia? Dragon Hanakia. Kevin, what's that word? That my friend 3D printed for me this weekend too. It all started undergrad. I came across a big purple dragon and I just needed to have it. Oh, you just knew that dragons were going to be a part of your decor. Eileen, I like that very much. Also, I don't understand the word Hanakia. Hanukia? I don't know what that means. Please say more. Explain. While I try to figure out
Oh,
what.
what? Is it? So when Ashley Googles, is it just another word for menorah or is it different? So Ashley Googled that and it gave a slightly different spelling and then it brings up a bunch of menorahs. So like,
Oh,
yeah, that's, I mean,
that
that's
would
awesome.
be cool. That would be delightful. Imagine one shaped like a purple dragon. Oh my God. Yes, please.
Yes. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. I will have to go and find this album on Facebook because this is sounding like something that I need in my life.
Ah,
Look at this weird thing I just built. Oh, I don't know, Kevin. I don't know if
okay.
it's right.
So,
I don't know.
the menorah has 7 candle holders.
Okay.
The I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Hanukia.
Hanukaya
Hanukaya.
has 9 candlesticks, one for each night of Hanukkah, and an extra one to light the others.
Huh.
I see.
That's cool. I am
We
learning
are
so
learning
much right now.
stuff.
We're learning stuff. This is an entertainment and an educational channel.
Awesome.
The more you know. Do you have a star wipe? We star wipe. Remember that?
Sean
Remember
would be
that?
appalled.
Sean would be horrified, offended. Oh man. Okay,
Star
let's
wipes are
just
the
take a
best.
moment and appreciate that the instructions take me from like, yeah, you know, this piece, that piece, a million frogs. That's not, what does
Do
that
it.
mean? What even are this? How does it? What are it? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to panic. Because do you know what we are? Very smart. Do you know what we're not going to be beaten by? Pink Lego frogs. Not gonna.
I love it.
Not.
I love how they also sneak the one brown one in there.
Yeah, right? Just
Like,
to add, and it's like almost completely hidden. Like it's not like
it's
you
so
see it.
weird. I don't know. I really
Menorah.
don't.
It is menorah, Eileen said. That's very cool. And I love the idea of that being like what a gorgeous menorah that probably is. Like that's wicked. I will go and find this photo. Oh man.
This is crazy.
Tiny pink.
So the
frog.
deal is, okay, so they give you bag 4 is the green ones, bag 5 is the like white and pink, and then bag 6 is the bigs.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It's like a choose your own adventure right now. Is this right? Is what I'm doing?
Oh, do you want to see? I mean, I wanted to show Colin actually. I forgot though. So I didn't build a tree, but last time I went home, to New Brunswick, which was like not this Christmas, but last Christmas. I grabbed all my Lego from that house there, or not all of it, but a lot of it. Any of the like loose Lego, not any sets or anything. But then my dad was like, "Oh, I've still got some Lego from when I was a kid." And he's like, "What? I've got these old trees, these old Lego trees." And he came out and showed them to me, and I was like, "Dad, that's not Lego." Sorry, bud. He's like, "No, it's Lego. It came with the sets in the 50s." And I looked it up, and sure enough, there's these old Lego trees that they made in the 1950s, up and some versions of them into the 60s. And he still had them just like sitting in a bag in the basement.
I really want to see.
So like, I've got several of them here. Oh, you can't see live though. Oh, well, it's slightly annoying.
I can see it's okay. There's not a long delay. There's like a little tiny delay until you hold it up on YouTube, and then
so there's a few different ones, and they're just like really skinny, and like kind of this like dark green, but some of them have like painted bases for some reason. They're hilarious, and they're like not minifigure scale or anything.
Yeah.
But like, they look really cool. And so
oh my gosh, that's awesome!
So these used to come in sets with like a house or whatever, and you were just meant to kind of place them around. They don't fit into the bricks or anything.
It makes me think of army men. You know the little green army men sets?
Yeah.
They look like that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Same type of base. But yeah, some of them have painted trunks and some of them don't. And then like if you go look on like Bricklink or whatever, it's the same thing. Like they've got some of each, and you know, they go for a couple dollars each or something like that. They're not like crazy valuable, but they're you know, some people still want them, I guess. But it's very
That's really cool.
So yeah, there you go, straight from the 1950s.
That's awesome.
The pink Lego Frog Army does not lose.
The pink Lego Frog Army is about to ruin me. Also, it's one of those steps that it like I get it, there's step 1 and step 2, but man, the ocean of knowledge that is in between that little wee frog hop, It's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh, we've hit double-digit viewers. Thrilling.
Oh.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. Oh, it's
Welcome.
because Newton Cam's up now.
Oh, Newton Cam is always good
Well, it's
for.
only up now. It'll pop up in a second for you, Brenda.
Excellent.
But now, yeah, we're surely gonna get even more now.
Of
But
course. If you haven't already liked the video, do you not love puppies? Get it together.
it's true. Well, we have one like. That's okay.
Yeah. The pink frogs are trying to break me. They will not succeed. Oh, Newton.
Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to our videos so you can always never miss. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss our awesome live streams.
Make sure to send your thoughts and prayers for my brain with the frog army.
You're killing it, Brenda. Don't worry about it.
I'm killing it. I'm killing it, but
What did I do?
I don't understand. Oh, wait, 50-50 chance this is right. We don't know. But it's okay. It's okay,
I mean,
Brenda.
the green one's not much easier.
No? Good. I'm glad to hear it. I don't want to lose my lead. Oh, little frogs. I'm coming for you. It also is one of those things where you have to do the same step 3 times, and that is doing me a confuse.
Yeah, same here.
It's
When
okay.
I'm like trying to do it and, look at the chat and all that stuff. Like, I don't know how
You're
people
doing
do
great
this.
multitasking right now, Kevin. For our viewership, you are, and like noticing that and noticing photos and putting stuff up and all of the things.
But Brenda, I wish you were just here beside me hanging out.
I know, buddy. It would be so much more pleasant. It is only a state of emergency that can keep us apart on our Lego builds, and it can't even keep us apart really, because look at the feat of technology we accomplished. Guys, we're not going to let a little old pandemic
GoPros, for
keep us from
real.
going bonsai. For real. Also, there is actually something kind of like there. This is another one of those builds that has this perfect kind of repetition to it. Like, it does feel relaxing. It does feel like a chill build.
If it had come with instructions for how to set up multiple people to stream at the same time, that would have been better.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Lego, start including that in your instructions, would ya?
What is
That'd
going
be
on?
great.
Oh, there we go. Wait, are those supposed to...
Okay, so the chances that I'm doing this right are
50-50?
rapidly declining. 50-50 at best. But also, the chances that it still looks really cute are pretty good.
Let's see what you look like so far.
Okay, so right now, I have one little buddy, and then I had to build this thing, which whatever, and there's 3 of the little C-clip
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
and so I have to make this 3 times.
I think I'm almost caught up to you now.
Are you? Okay, good. I'm trying to just slow and steady,
Wait.
calm and chill.
Oh, wait, and I've got an embedded 3 times within 3 times. I'm supposed to do something 9 times here.
Oh boy.
Oh, but also... Oh, that is confusing.
It's like build this 3 times and then bam, frog explosion. Like, how did that get?
Okay, so like in mine, like you won't see this right away, but I'll show it to the
Yeah,
people.
pull it up and I'll watch.
So like, okay, so you build the tree, and you've got that. Okay, maybe I'll turn it upside down here. And then it's like, we're gonna build 3 of these things. So I build this once, which is like a base that is itself gonna hold 3 things. So I build the 3 things to put on the one base, and then it tells me to build 3 bases and 3.
Same.
So you do 9 total.
Same.
But it's just like 3 times, 3 times, 3 times. It says 3 times, 3 times.
I feel like this
I
is a
said
very
it 3 or
zen
4.
teachable moment where we learn that truly nature is recursive and perfect in her balance. And also that my brain is not perfect in its balance. Okay, this looks like a frog explosion, so we're going to go with it. Is it
Yeah.
exactly right? We
Also,
don't know,
like,
but it's gonna be
when
cute.
when I downloaded the instructions just to look at them in my preparatory research,
Yes.
um, they have a kind of second thing. Newton just
Second.
left the camera.
I
Uh, they have a second thing of instructions that like shows like custom ones that are slightly different and like kind of are like these don't come with the set, but build whatever you want.
knew.
Yeah, and they look
Cool.
really cool. I thought it was going to be in the instruction booklet, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So
Oh,
you
that's
should
neat.
you should go have a look at that, or if you've built this already and are watching, or you're thinking about getting it, go look at that and see the other types of things they suggest you build. It's basically like, okay, here's the base, and here's two ways you can build kind of leaf systems. Now do whatever you want, you know. Which I really
Uh,
like how they're encouraging that type of thing.
I love that that's actually baked into the instructions now. And also, I really like, similar to the treehouse set, I love this option of like two color schemes and
Yeah,
double the pieces to make, because it's going to look utterly different. Like at the end, you and I are going to have something that looks
right.
completely unique one to the other, which is really cool.
It's hard to say what that does like for the value of the set, but
Mm.
it's hard. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Well, for someone like you, I think that is doing a lot of independent builds and you'll modify or, you know, use this in other places. That's probably, which do you feel like for the 18 plus sets, like, do you think that it's more likely that people are doing these and also modifying and making their own builds? Because this and the bouquet almost feels like sculptural objects. Like I could see people just getting them because they're like, oh, I love the idea of just having that on my desk or having that in my house. Oh no, Colin, baby doesn't want to go no place. That's okay. Doesn't want to miss any of the build, you know? Frog explosion! Eileen, frog explosion! So many
Indeed.
frogs, guys. Oh my gosh, this is cute. With 101 frogs available, this is the greatest number of frogs used in any single Lego set. Yeah, I hope so.
And now I
Because
have
if
two
there's
of
a
them.
set with more, that's like one of the plagues. No?
That's an unnecessary number of frogs.
An unnecessary number of frogs.
Like, what am I gonna do with that many frogs?
Oh, Colin says one piece of advice. After doing this, I wish I had looked at the next step first.
Don't make Brenda look ahead.
Make Brenda look ahead.
He might mean me too. He probably doesn't know what step you're on.
I'm on the pink frogs and it looks like we build the base. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay. So many
He might
frogs.
be talking about me
Okay.
and like where. Oh yeah, he's definitely talking about me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's like, okay, you build this, and then it's like put these three things on, then add 43 more things to the top of them, and like you put them on, and it would just like push you, like you would knock them off like every time, I'm sure. So yeah, the idea is I'm gonna put all these leaf pieces on top of the leaf pieces.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Colin, I feel like you've got our best interests in mind.
My
And I
daughter
want you to know I
commandeered all the
appreciate.
pink frogs as soon as she saw them.
That's
They
awesome.
live in a bowl on the table now, and woe betide the person who tries to use them in a build.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Colin, I think you were gone when I showed these, but these trees I have in the front here, these are trees that my dad gave me, and these are trees that Lego made in the 1950s that he still had hanging around in the basement, and so I got those from him. So these are actually Lego brand,
This is
but they
like
don't have like
Lego
studs or
lore.
anything. Isn't that so funny?
I love that.
And there's like all these different kinds. These ones are hilarious to me. They're like these like three in a row, and they're so small. Like they'd be
It
up to
does
your
not
chest as
look
a
like
minifigure.
Lego. It looks like something different.
They could maybe
Do you
fit
have a
in the
minifigure?
scene.
Put a minifigure. Did you put a minifigure next to it? I just want to see.
Brenda, I do not have a minifigure within arm's reach. Yes, I do.
I was gonna say that's not possible.
I just looked in the wrong direction.
I have a minifigure within arm's reach right now.
Here we
Happens to be
go.
the llama.
I've
Oh, that's so funny.
I'll put the minifigure in front of them just so
Yeah,
you can see
I want to see for
the scale.
scale. I'm just curious. So I'm on step 3 times 3 times 3 now, like the way that you said you had in bed. I also am, performing recursive tasks.
Yeah, and I've completely lost track of where I am exactly, so.
I have no idea. Time has no meaning.
What's the point of anything, really?
Exactly. This is the nihilistic portion of the build, and we reach this every week, no matter what, where
We
we
probably won't
hit
even
a
reach it
point,
next week.
just we don't understand. Colin says, oh, never mind. Brenda's just freewheeling. I so am, Colin. Would you expect anything else? Really?
Also, Eileen suggests we send the frogs to space. I agree. Space frogs.
Oh, space frogs! They can
Or
go on the
sprogs.
Saturn V. Sprogs. Sprogs in space. Remember that? Pigs in Space, the Muppet like offshoot show. Did you ever see that? Pigs
I think so.
Space. It was spectacular. Also,
Well, there was one called Muppets in Space.
Maybe it was just Muppets in Space, but I feel like the tagline was Pigs in Space. I think.
I think that's a different thing.
Chat, tell me, fact or fiction?
Who knows, Brenda? It probably doesn't even matter.
Do you know what? It probably doesn't, because is it a tiny pink frog or a tiny pink flower? Because if it's not, I don't know her. All I know are frogs and flowers right now. Over and over and over.
But
and
my
over.
my plan for the extra, like, all those like dots pieces or like earth tone kind of, is to play around with like kind of like a square area in my amusement park stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where is it going to be? Have you decided?
No, I'm really struggling with coming up with what I want to do for the entrance.
Right.
Any ideas, Brenda or chat?
I
What should I do?
I want you to make one of those great big gates that has an arch over
Okay.
it, and you name your amusement park. Like, I want you to build a great big archway that says like Kevin Land or something.
Well, yeah, I've been thinking about names too. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it needs a name.
Borderlands is about the best I have right now.
Borderlands?
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
I feel like once you settle on a name, you should build a great big themed gateway, and it should be like this epic entryway thing that is like, because you know how amusement parks, like their entranceway, it's usually kind of like gaudy and over the top.
Okay, I want to come back to this, but also look at the chat, Brenda.
Oh my God, Steve McMullen! I got the trees as a child in the 1960s. I'm not that old.
They hit a nerve there, Dad, or what?
Wow.
So yeah, there's different versions of the trees that look almost identical, but they get different listings in Bricklinks. So I'm not sure which ones are which. And it's possible, that Lego produced these in the 50s and they didn't work their way to New Brunswick until the 60s. Who knows?
Right. Facts.
But I will point out that, my dad was alive in the 50s. He just is pretending
Got it.
that he wouldn't have built the Lego when he was 3.
We
And
don't
you know
that.
what? That's fine. I'll believe him. You're right, Dad. I'm sure they're from the 60s.
I feel like this is maybe a little bit of shots fired that's happening right here. Feel like we might just be trolling Dad a little bit.
He's probably already fallen asleep and snoring.
Oh my God, Kevin!
I say that to give my mom a laugh in hopes that she's watching and enjoying
Rosalie,
it as well.
are you watching right now? I saw you at the beginning.
It's true.
Also,
Yeah.
having 900 frogs on a branch, fun fact, that makes it really hard to attach your branch. Cool. Cool.
Of course.
Of course. Because of course it does. Okay, I'm going to see if I can build the base of the branch from memory this time. Because I've done it twice.
Eileen just had a killer linguistics joke where she says, "Kevin, we know that trees are recursive,
Oh.
like syntactic trees. You know, like recursive sentences
Yes.
that have multiple embeddings, that have multiple embeddings, that have multiple embeddings, that have multiple embeddings, and so on."
Yeah, like the language version of a Mandelbrot set.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, fractal geometry makes more sense to me than linguistics sometimes.
That's fine. Good
I
joke, Eileen.
I made a mistake.
Eileen, your joke was humorous.
Matter of fact.
I stared into the camera for that.
That's terrifying.
Creepy face.
Creepy face. There should be a better creepy face emoji. Is there one? What would be considered the creepy face emoji?
Creepy face? I don't know. Just any of the dudes.
Facts.
I just dropped my earbud when I laughed at myself.
Well, that was worth it though, because that was.
I'll be right back. Should I do it? Try to do it? No, I'm too old to do like a walk down the steps.
Bad noise.
You know, like the you can't hear me.
I can hear you.
I lost it. I've lost my earbuds. Oh, here it is.
Lost your ear there, bud?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, no, it's still working. Colin said, "Oh wow," but I don't know what the "oh wow" is in reference to. So,
Colin, elucidate.
But I agree, just generally, wow.
Oh wow.
So I was thinking, I had two ideas for my entrance. One was to go like build a big kind of version of the classic Roller Coaster Tycoon entrance.
What does that look like?
Kind of castle, a little bit castle-y. It's got two towers that are primarily camel color.
Okay.
With like a lot of the pieces that I have from like all the like Harry Potter stuff that I don't have around anymore is all that stuff is that color, and so it would be very easy to make. I would need some red cone roof pieces and these like green round roof piece type things that would help make it look pretty cool. Pigs in Space is a song, by the way, apparently.
It is.
So the internet tells the chat.
So it says chat.
Yeah.
Chat would know.
And Colin says he really likes the idea of filling the Saturn V with frogs. And when you separate each of the stages, they sprayed pink frogs everywhere.
That sounds perfect.
Brilliant.
I want this.
So we have more than 200 frogs. And Colin, if you'll just send us your bowl of frogs, we'll have more than 300. Just talk your
kiddo into letting us borrow those frogs real quick.
Yeah, so I've got these three kind of hunks of branches, and I could put them on the tree for this step, and then on the next one it says add 33 leaves and 10 little plant pieces.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, and so that's hilarious.
So are you going to go in the order of the instructions, or are we about to see Kevin go rogue?
No, I'm gonna take Colin's advice for sure.
Yeah, this seems smart.
For sure.
Also, I'm pretty pleased with.
In fact, I'm gonna break them into sets of 11. Sorry, what was that?
You what? Sorry.
I'm gonna break them into sets of 11 so that I know.
So that you know the right number is on there.
Yeah, because it says put 33 of these leaves on.
Grief. Now, is it showing you, because I feel like I have a very precise, like I'm trying to actually put the frogs where it tells me, but also I'm questioning if that matters.
No, it probably doesn't really matter. Colin just said he was way behind, so like anything we were seeing him type, he was like way behind in the stream because it paused it when he left, you know?
Oh, that's funny. Colin, welcome back. Glad to have you all caught up. Thanks for joining the group.
We've actually finished the Saturn build now, and we're on to the Bonsai Tree.
Surprise! filling it with
Oh dear.
Froggos
Oh
as
dear.
soon as we're
So
done.
also he would not have been seeing our responses to his chats.
Perfect. Colin, when you get all caught up, no, you're not a dope. Happens to the best of us. Especially because, it's funny because Kevin and I are streaming from two different locations. We're also experiencing like we're on a call together. So when you're talking, I can hear you pretty much perfectly. There's very little lag. But if you hold something up or show it, I have to wait for it to show up
Yeah,
in.
we'll fix that for next time. It's just we had already started when my Zoom cut out on me and
I think you guys did a great job of making some really rapid adaptations so that we could still bring this build
I
to
really
the
thought it was useful to put Board Productions in a situation where she has to calm the talent down.
Yeah, and you are a bit of a handful, buddy.
She
You're
had
like
to
a whole bowl of green M&Ms only kind of rider handful.
she had to tell
I,
me
on the other hand, am an endless joy.
she had to tell me, Kevin, remember we do this for fun.
Oh! Wow!
And
That's
I was
great.
like, no, we've ruined everything.
It can feel like that though, right?
I
Like the
quit.
pressure can be very real. And that's okay. It's okay to feel stress.
Thanks,
We try
Brenda.
not to like be unkind to our partners because of it. Okay, do you want to see my frog explosion before I move on to my base?
Yeah.
Look at
Oh, that's
yeah.
looking good.
It's so pink.
How do you feel about the frogs?
I love them. I
What
love them
like
all individually.
but like they're meant to be like cherry blossoms, right? Like they're not meant to be frogs.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Do you wish I just wonder it's just weird to me, is all.
I also have a lot of leftover frogs, which makes me wonder if I missed
I mean, did
like
you count them first? You probably counted them first, right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 per leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I'm just gonna add some.
Oh,
Cause Kevin isn't here and can't stop me. So I get to do what I want. Also, I like that you can kind of like move them around. Like now that the branches are on there, there's a lot of articulation in each little individual branch, which I like.
yeah.
And that's very tactile and pleasing. Okay,
Yeah, and
bag
it allows you
sticks.
to, kind of do what you want with it, right?
Yeah, right? You can like go a little rogue, fairly
No,
consequence free.
unacceptable.
You're not here.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Not
5,
counting. I
6,
refuse.
7. Found it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no,
Now,
there's no way you could do this if it was on the tree already.
so is the advice that you received sound? Do you think that's
Uh,
integral to your success here?
well, yeah, sure.
Then that's very nice, Colin. Thanks for presenting that. How does sound travel faster than light after all? Says Eileen. Oh, whoops.
That's a really good question. Or that's not a. She said, "Oh, it's a statement. It's a joke." It said because you can hear me before you can see me.
Yeah,
I understand.
it's magical. It's
I'm
truly
explaining
a
that
magical
half to myself because you said it before it popped up for me. Just
Kevin experience.
so much is going on
There's a lot going on. It's a very
in my
overstimulating
tiny little brain,
time. Your tiny little brain.
and
yeah.
I just want to snuggle with Newton.
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Don't worry, you're almost there. Newton, what a good puppy.
It's true.
Newton is bringing a lot of joy. Colin, I did put them on the tree, and it was maybe supposed to simulate the Zen painstaking trimming of bonsai. That's funny. That's what we're going to say that was for.
No, I think it's more like. No, I don't have a good joke. So never mind.
No? You thought you did? Didn't?
Well, I didn't think
Started
I had
it,
one. I thought it would
abandoned
come.
it. Sometimes you start a sentence and that's how it works. You get partway through and you find your joke, but not always. Oh, this base stand thing is crazy.
There's so much green going on in the same place.
Yeah, how do you see anything that's happening?
Yeah, and like in the end, like I don't know. Maybe you just do the same thing on all of them.
Maybe. We'll
Yeah, I think
soon
so.
find out.
I'm just gonna copy what I did in the other ones and hope for the best.
There you go. That seems like a great strategy. Oh no, I have to do that twice, but
Did you say
I
butts?
said I have to do a thing twice.
Then did you say butts?
I did say butts. I said butts on your stream.
Oh
Listen,
dear.
it was exactly the appropriate response to what was happening. Also, I'm definitely getting to the point where like my ability to spot the piece I need is just plummeting. Like nothing, all of it's nowhere. It's nowhere, and we don't know.
Yeah, that's the step that I would normally do for you for sure.
Exactly. Because this part, wait, is this right?
Probably. It's
Oh,
probably fine.
no.
Oh, you're not on the do whatever you want phase anymore, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm on the stand where you actually have to pay attention. The do whatever you want is over. Although I can go back and like zhuzh up with a few more frogs if I want to, move them around and stuff, which I'm looking forward to, especially because right now what we're doing is we're handling 9,000 pieces that are all exactly the same color and I can't see anything. And I don't know, Kevin.
Look, you're the one that wanted to build this.
I did want to build it. This
So
is
did
my
I.
favorite. Like, I think this is the prettiest set I have ever seen. But the prettiest part of the prettiest set is not the stand. Oh, I think I get it. I think
Brenda,
I
I've gotten
understand.
more sets too. Did you know this?
No, I didn't. What else have you gotten? No, I didn't know that. What? What did you
Um,
get?
well, I've got a box that's completely unopened that I ordered kind of on a whim because I was up at midnight and it just got released on the 10th and I knew it would sell out quick. It's one that's for Chinese New Year, which will be in February. And so
Ooh.
it's like a celebration set and kind of like town square type thing. They've done this series
Cool.
before, um, and it's always looked really nice to me.
Yeah.
Um, and so I got that one, and we can build it sometime. Um,
Wicked. That sounds super fun. I
yeah,
like the idea of a New Year's celebration.
and
Ha,
so
Eileen, that's funny.
I know it's true. I can do it. I can do anything I set my mind to.
Especially with Eileen's support and encouragement from the chat.
Indeed.
Yeah. You're a very good cheerleader. Oh, I gotta do the same thing 50 million times. This is gonna look cool though. I actually like I'm a little annoyed with the process, but I actually really like how they've made the wooden slats effect, like made it look like a little, like a little platform that you can see down through. It's really nice. But every single piece in this bag is exactly the same color. I feel medium about that. Oh no. Oh no. I put a plate on the wrong spot. That's the second time I used my Lego tool exactly correctly.
Did you put a beef on the wrong plate?
I did. I beefed up the beef
Nice.
real bad.
Nice.
Recovery was swift.
In my class the other day, we were like looking up the frequency of like phrases using
yeah.
Google's Ngram viewer tool. Have you used that
Cool.
before?
Yeah. No, I haven't used it. We talked about it once before though. I think you told me about it.
But I asked like we were trying to come up with like sayings that maybe like became popular and then not so popular again. And the example someone came up with was, "Where's the beef?"
That's a great example.
It was like popular for like 1 month.
Right. And that marketing campaign was probably gleeful that entire month.
Oh dear, it was hilarious.
And they said, "Oh no, we've made a terrible mistake." That's a good example. Was there anything else that had like a skyrocket and then?
I can't remember. I only store one example at a time.
Well, that's fair because really you got to save on that hard drive. You want to keep all that available space. Uh-oh, is that right? Uh-oh.
My dad did not defend himself, by the way, so I think I might have been right about the falling asleep.
Ask your mom to tell us what's the status in that household right now, Rosalie. We need to know. We need to know.
Oh dear. You see, they missed all my antics over the holidays, so I have to make up for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm missing one brown 1x2. This is potentially the worst case scenario.
Oh no, I know what I did. That's why.
Oh no. How is that possible? Can we just steam ahead and pretend that this didn't happen? Maybe.
I see what I was doing. Got it. Nice. That was really tough. Like, I mean, I guess you can kind of do whatever you want, right? But like...
With the leaves and stuff?
Yeah, but like, there are people like me who really need it to be exactly like it is in the instructions.
Right.
At least the first time, then I can do whatever I want, but...
I just found the mistake that I made. Thank goodness, because it was one tiny little 1x2 when it should have been just a slightly different piece. That was going to be a disaster. Crisis averted.
You know, you had all those extra frogs. Oh, maybe it's different for you. Oh yeah,
I do have extra frogs, but also I can see where I could put them on, so I might also just like really heap on the frogs.
Yeah. So for me, I have this like one leaf in the middle, kind of similar to how you started by putting on a couple, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't put the extra leaves on it until the end, and I had put some extra ones on the side pieces by mistake instead.
Oh, interesting. I'll hold. So I have a little holding pile of frogs, a little bench warmer frogs over here, and I will keep them at the ready until I get this brown on brown base bunk built.
This is super cool how you can articulate really however you want.
Isn't that nice? Like, it actually does feel a little bit like arranging the branches on a bonsai. It's very pleasing.
Colin says, he put this in quotes as if I were to say it. He says, I only store beef and beef adjacent anecdotes.
That feels right. That feels like something that you would say.
Oh dear.
I fully believe that. So I just made a very foolish mistake.
Oh, I believe it.
Now have to undo like the last 10 steps that I did.
Well, that's okay.
It's okay.
No one can see it, so it doesn't really matter.
No, it's true. You have the pressure of being the visible build right now, which I do not. It's quite nice.
I mean, so I just finished the tree build itself. Like, I haven't started the base.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it is really, really nice. I mean, like...
Gorgeous? Oh, yeah. I like the green. Ooh, it looks good.
And, like, yeah, you've got these, like, root pieces coming around. I need to, like, kind of twist them a little more. But,
yeah. I can see how it would be really fun to, like, arrange the branches. Just very mindfully on this one. That's beautiful. So where I had frogs, you had actual little leaf. Like
Yeah,
those.
and so that's why like either way, what I'll probably do actually, I'll probably make them both pink,
Okay.
and kind of put them as is together in the park somewhere.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
And then I will use the green pieces elsewhere.
Mm,
Like I might rebuild a little bit for one of them.
yeah.
But the idea would be to have two kind of cherry blossom trees that look really cool.
That would actually be a neat thing to have at the gateway. Imagine
Yeah,
that was like
yeah. Oh
on
yeah, and I
either
want to
side.
use those extra like circle pieces just for like tiles on in the
Yes.
square. That's the whole point there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or I could have a whole just frogs only section of the park where there's like tiny rides. And
And
then
little
like
frogs.
and then like one frog minifigure that doesn't fit on any of them.
Or the minifigure costumed as a frog, like the one, is that what you're talking about? That's wearing
I
the
don't know if
little
there
frog.
is one. There must be, but
There must be.
if not, I'll kind of make one.
Yeah. Also, this little base thing, the slats on it are really interesting. Like it feels very much like the walkway to a water park or something. Very cool.
So we do have more pictures. I don't know
Picture.
if Peter and Henry are in the chat or watching, or if Muddy Knees is here. We'll
What's
show them at the
that?
we'll show them at the end in case these people, if they are watching, that's great. Say hi, and we'll show the
Okay.
pictures. If not, we'll wait and see if they arrive, and if not, we'll show them at the end, and that's fine. Yeah.
Awesome. Ah, Colin, I think some of the frogs should live in the pebbles. I'll throw some frogs mixed in with my pebbles at the end.
Well, I can make a full bed of pebbles.
There you go.
Sorry, a full bed of frogs.
Frogs.
That's what I meant.
Your tree could just be swimming in frogs. Okay. It's another one of those turn it around moments. Keep your head in the game, done. Can't lose focus now.
Oh yeah, are we on bag 5? Oh, you had to do bag 5. Good
I
job,
did.
Linda. That's always the
did.
hardest bag.
I did it. I believe in me.
Eileen must eat her KFC now.
Oh, enjoy your
Nice.
KFC. That sounds good.
Can't go wrong. Thanks for stopping in. I want to see. I haven't looked at the pictures of the cat yet, but
It's cute.
definitely tell Gina I say hi. And also I kind of want to see some of the dragon collection.
I want to
sometime.
see dragons very much.
Yes. So hit us up with them pics.
Hit us up. We want all the kitty pics all the time. All the dragon pics. Any pets generally. I always want to meet all of the pets. It matters to me very much.
Newton's hilarious now. I'm so
Newton
glad he
is.
finally went to sleep.
Ha.
He's been a little
Puppy?
pick your word for him.
Little bit of a wild thing every now and again.
Yeah,
Not always, but sometimes,
exactly.
And that's okay. We understand.
All right, I'm working away on the base. This is the type of thing I actually like building a lot. It feels like
Do
you
you?
progress quickly,
Yes.
and
True.
I don't know. It just
It's also kind of a gratifying, I don't know, it's a very this feels like a really nice considered decorative element. Like the way that the legs sort of sit out on this, I find
Yeah.
super
It's
lovely.
also like this stand is like the level of build that I feel I could come up with on my own, something very similar,
Right.
Whereas
Right.
sometimes I build things and it's so complex that I can't even really gain inspiration from it. I'm just
Right.
along for the ride, I don't really
Was there-
internalize the techniques or.
Was there any technique in this that you found particularly unfamiliar or interesting?
Well, the way they get the angle is so simple, but but I never would have thought about it.
Like the slope.
Yeah, by
on
like
the
building things on different levels, but in opposite directions.
yeah,
Like I
yeah,
do that
yeah.
on like a baseline, but I never would have translated that to a different plane, basically.
Right. I also, this sort of meticulous application, like it really does, there is kind of a nice mindfulness to actually, like, I feel like I have placed individual cherry blossoms on
Yeah,
this tree, and I like that a lot.
me
It's
too.
a little bit maddening while you're doing it, but gratifying afterwards. I find the way that the branches can sort of just be adjusted ever so slightly really, really nice too.
Yeah, definitely.
That's something I like a lot.
Yeah, and really all you have to do to make it your own is take those little pieces that have the axles on them, right? And just make them anything
Yeah,
else.
true.
Like I've told you before about how I want to make a tree out of those like money pieces, those $100 bills, right?
Yeah, I love that
I
idea.
mean, that would be so simple to implement on one of these,
And it would be
which would
so,
also be like the exact opposite of what a bonsai tree should be, I feel. But
well, but that's okay. We're taking some creative liberties. Also, I actually really like the idea. I think it'd be neat to see the fall, the fall set that came with the treehouse.
yeah, yeah.
It'd be cool to see one of the cherry blossoms in those colors. I think it would look interesting to have
See
that color
to see the
scheme on
bonsai tree in
this.
those colors,
Yeah.
or just you said cherry blossom. I just got
Oh,
confused.
yeah, like instead of the cherry blossom.
Hmm.
So I'm finished. I have completed all of the things. I even put on my extra
Well, you can show it
froggies.
off if you want, and
I
I'll
want to show I want to show it off. I'm just going to tip this.
continue my
We're going to
build.
tip my camera down so that you can
Nice.
see.
Oh yeah.
And isn't that beautiful? And I'm still going to hold it up so that you guys can look at the actual, like, this is delightful. I love the
Yeah, that's
flowers
awesome.
and the little like I think the frog thing is so pleasing. Also, it makes me feel like a wizard that I was actually able to do this build seemingly without disaster. I have 4 small pieces at the end that seem like they're correct.
I
We'll
mean,
see.
Brenda, I think you've learned a lot in our live streams about building.
I think so too. I felt much more confident during that build, I have to say. There were definitely some points where I was a little bit intimidated, but for a first build to do by myself, there was like a small amount of like use of Technic pins and a couple of steps that I think, do you know what I think is the hardest for me?
What?
When I have to do the same step but reversed
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
inverted somehow because my brain really wants to repeat
Right. You already
what
did it, right? So yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I want to like leap ahead of the instructions.
By the way, those extra things, they are just in the back. So keep flipping in the back, and you'll see the thing I told you you had to download because it is in there. Aren't
Oh
those
my
awesome?
gosh. Can I hold some? Can I show some of these?
You can. I mean, I'll show them at the end too, when with a
Okay.
better camera.
I'm gonna pick my favorite.
I
And
need
then
my
I'm gonna
instructions
show
still.
that, and then Kevin can show it. Oh my god, the one with the figures. Oh, this is amazing.
Isn't that
Okay,
awesome?
so my favorite is the aquarium option with the dolphin and the like little like coral reef. That's incredible. Yeah, Colin, these are astounding. I love it. And then you didn't look in the back of the book because you are a monster. Ha ha ha. Listen, full steam ahead, always. These are incredible.
Yeah.
This is absolutely lovely. I really like that that's
They're getting really, really good at kind of showing off what they can do and also
Yeah.
like encouraging you and making it easy for you to do that.
That's
Right,
kind of the
and like
beauty of Lego generally. I think there's something really awesome about having the structure of instructions as a base to build from and then like absolute freedom within that. That's a really pleasant feeling, I think. I love it. Colin, which one would you pick? If you were going to build one, which one would you choose? I chose the aquarium, although all of these, that would actually be a really fun series to try to build each of them, or just even now that you have these pieces, imagine just doing different variations of the tree. I feel like even just the trunk, like you could put any multiple pretty much just attached somehow and it would look fascinating.
Once I finish the base here, I'll show off all of them and we can discuss.
Colin says definitely the black monster tree. The black monster tree gives me very hidden sides vibes, and I'm wondering
just hidden side? There's only one of them.
Side. I wonder if some of those pieces, some of them even look like they're from hidden side sets. Like that green eyeball looks like, and even the purple. I love the color choices in the black monster one. Like
then he says he might build the banana leaf one with the Lego tool pieces.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, and does everybody who does Lego, does everybody have just like thousands of these now?
Yeah, that's why I made that tree out of them.
Yeah, you made a whole Christmas tree. Yeah. That was a really fun.
I want to use them as the roof on like an information booth or something like that. You know?
Oh, that's a good idea. This turquoise gives me information booth vibes. This feels like.
I still think I'd alternate. I think I'd go like kind of like awning, green and orange, like.
Yeah. Really gaudy and visible at a distance, so people knew where they were going. Also, I just noticed now, I never really realized it, that this is actually a little Technic pin. Is that so that you can put it in and like
poke them out? Yeah. Does it not tell you how to use it in the?
I didn't read that, Kevin.
Yeah, no, it's in your instructions, Brenda.
Yeah, well, a lot of things.
Go to like the second page. Shows you all of its functions.
Listen, let's just come back to the fact that I'm done my build because I barreled through instructions and, time, paying attention to time. I did none of that. I put all my extra Froggos on and I'm so pleased.
Nice.
I was really excited about this build. This was probably one of the things that I was the most excited for, just the visual of it. I was so jazzed to build it. I'm adjusting my chair.
And I hate the lockdown, but I love that I have two of these. So
yeah, right? Doesn't that work out beautifully? That was also, we should tell people, it was really lovely that under state of emergency, big thank you, Kevin, for getting me my own little set, because we threw around a couple of ideas of like me building the tree or building the base or like splitting up the set or something.
Wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, well, and the experience of like building it in tandem was really fun because anything that was happening was pretty close to say like if this looks right or if there's something that I think was going awry. I did win, Colin, that's true. In the race I did win. But I probably don't win any precision points. Like there's probably some continuity errors. If you were to look at my tree and look at the photo, I'm sure there has to be something that went a little bit sideways. But when it comes to putting this together, I knocked it out of the park. This was the perfect build for me to do independently. It had just the right amount of repetition.
What are we going to build next week?
How are
we going to do it?
I think, well, we'll see what state of emergency we're in.
Well, no, we're in this until mid-February.
I don't know. Kevin and I are in a bubble together. Bubbles don't exist anymore. Bubbles don't exist. So now you're supposed to the ask is that you hang out with people in your household.
We can discuss this off stream sometime.
We'll discuss it off stream. But for what to build, I really like the idea of working on the micro city at some point. I would love to chat micro city.
I mean, we can chat about it, but I'd rather have the pieces ready to go if we're going to do that.
I would rather have the pieces, but also I was thinking that we might be able to do something fun with a combo build and fidget toys. If you guys don't know, I have a big penchant for fidget toys. That would be something that I would speak passionately about. Or what if you were doing a build and I was trying to sketch whatever you were building, like we did like a tango?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
We could do something where
Or
you're
split a set in
building.
half.
What's that?
Or split a set in half.
Yeah, you could also build like that rocket ship, and then I could fiddle about. I actually would hate this, but fiddle about on the program, trying to figure out how to motorize or not motorize it, but like what mechanism I would use
Ooh,
to
that'd
make
be
it
fun
move or
because I want to build
something.
that rocket ship.
What else? We could try the audio thing. So I have a set unbuilt. Most of them are like fairly simple sets. Um,
Okay.
but a few of the ones I've built already have audio instructions. Let me show you which ones they are.
Yeah, let me see. I want to know.
Um, so ones, I don't know which ones you've seen or that you can think of. These are the two that come to mind. I think I have another one too, but the street sweeper, which is like just a little like runs around the street.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Um, the ice cream truck, believe it or not, which is like relatively complex for
Oh,
like building only with that. I'd have to reorganize based on the bags and stuff because that's really important when you do it. And then
mm,
this unopened set that's like a little construction set. It's like ages 4 and up, but I just got it to kind of stick somewhere in a build like, oh, this, I'm doing something with this and like remind myself. I
I
got it on
really
sale and
like the
like, yeah.
street sweeper and I really like the construction. That's really cute.
So yeah, this street sweeper. I don't know if people can see it, but when it moves, like the little like sweeping broom things, like also rotate a little, like really slowly. It's amazing.
That
Uh,
sounds fun.
so
That
we
sounds
could
super
try. The voice that reads them to you is really just computer voice, so it'd be kind of funny to have we just read to each other and do it.
That would
Um,
actually be fun. Can we beat the audio instructions? If I read them or you read them, like one person's the hands and one person has the instructions,
yeah,
that would be
and like
very
I think even if we can see, it's still gonna be interesting. So we can think about that. I
yeah.
don't know if
If you
people would
guys
be
have
interested
suggestions,
in
also,
watching
anybody who's
us.
in the chat, toss suggestions if you have ways that you
Yeah.
think we can co-build or like split a build. We're open to ideas
Or
because,
if there's other toys you want to see, whatever.
yeah.
Whatever.
I love the idea of doing like getting the spaceship build
Oops.
and putting that together with all because I have a ton of the NASA inspired sets, like a lot of the littler sets. So that would be
Colin
a
says
fan.
yes that, but I don't know what he's referring to.
Oh, Colin, what are you referring to? Which yes and? What yes and are you
Playing a
into?
game. What
Kevin
game?
reads the instructions. Brenda builds it sight unseen.
Yeah.
That would be a really funny team building.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like
Like,
we're in a corporate environment together. Like we're on a corporate retreat.
actually, one of my, someone in my grad student cohort, or not my cohort, but she finished a few years before me. Her whole
Yeah.
experiment was about that using Lego.
Really?
Yeah. And
Did I
like,
ever tell you about the time I had to do that exercise? Have we talked about this?
um, I don't know, maybe.
I went so I in my former life I did a very different job at a fancy company and in that fancy company I was
Gross.
in like management like an upper management grooming program. And part of that was to go on a very like corporate style retreat and do team building exercises. And they had this really well-known facilitator who was like super high energy and all this stuff. And there was a closed off part of the boardroom that we were working in. So we couldn't see this
Yeah, 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 yeah.
exercise he was describing. And he was like, what's going to happen is one of you is going to hear the instructions. You're going to be blindfolded. And the other person is going to give the instructions. And you're in teams and you have to decide, blah, blah, blah. Typical setup. And we all go, okay, yeah, everybody knows the drill, no big deal. And they push the partition wall aside, and the whole floor of this obstacle course was covered in live mouse traps.
Oh,
So all of a sudden, the collective stakes in the room just
sure.
like multiplied by 1,000. It was fascinating, absolutely fascinating, but it was really interesting. I learned a lot about communication under
Oh,
duress.
don't say that. It
Let's
sounds to me like it was a waste of time.
It was pretty emotionally
All right,
charged.
next up we're gonna do some role-playing exercises. We're
Team
gonna,
building trust falls. Everybody do a
yeah,
trust
and I'd
fall.
really like you to just, write a journal entry about
We do have to do journaling.
about how this company's forms could be improved.
Remember, this company is a family.
You can say anything
Uh,
you'd like.
I definitely think that the idea of I do the build, you have the instructions, but I can't see it because I rely really heavily on being able to see the
And
pictures.
sorry, do you want to do this with the instructions that they like? Sorry, we can access the text of the audio instructions. Okay, but then you just
Oh,
click on each instruction and it's like a computer voice that reads it to you. So like either we could
whoa.
actually use the text that they have written as part of their pilot program,
Yeah.
or we could try ourselves. But
I think we should
you
try
know,
both and see which one is more successful because you and I are always talking about like I should test Lego instructions for how clear they are. I should be the one who like tells you if it makes sense or not because if there's a way for it to not make sense, I will find it and I will do it.
but also I'm kind of like, okay, if they're gonna do this, they should just have good voices reading it.
They should. Yeah, make
You know,
it make
like
it pleasing. Don't make it a robot voice. Make it a
yeah.
human. Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
I don't know if they're trying what they're trying to do with it, but you know,
I love how the green looks. This is beautiful. I can see it in the overhead shot just now. I just saw you like set it on the little thing. Are you gonna, did you pour your pieces into the
a
tray
little bit,
yet?
but I want to make sure they're well balanced, so I'm doing kind of two colors at once, and then
This is the only reason I finished before Kevin is because Kevin is taking a very considered approach. I
one
did
at a
not.
time. They must be in there exactly like the instructions.
That's absurd. That is an absurd ask. Utterly ridiculous. But I like that energy. I like that dedication, you know? I like that you're bringing your A game to the Lego build.
Always.
I still won the Lego race. So if we're racing, if this was like a speed run, even though I didn't want to do a speed run at first, I should have bet on myself. Should have bet on myself. Colin said we should do a speed run, and I thought, no, it'll be terrible. But really, I did amazing. Ha, Colin, get the tweezers. Heck no. Heck no. Oh, it's looking fantastic though. Come on.
Oh
These
yeah,
are
I mean
beautiful.
they're so
And I
cool.
do. You're right. Having it as like on a desk, it feel it's same as the bouquet. These feel like sculptural objects that you could just have on your desk now, and I love that. I think that's such a cool thing. Like we know a number of people that just you've coached people for where to find this set because they've asked specifically because they want the bouquet
Yeah.
just like in a room or something because they're gorgeous. They're
Yeah, I mean
absolutely.
it'll be back. It came back in stock online actually for a few days. It's back
Oh, did
on.
it?
It's back sold out. When the way the website works, it's like it'll be you can either add to bag, and that means like if you get that, like it'll come pretty quick, or it'll be
Yeah.
on back order, and they'll tell you a date it'll ship by, and it usually ships quite a bit before that date.
I see.
And then sometimes it'll go to like unavailable, and that's like they're not even back ordering anymore.
Do
And
you
then it'll
think
slowly
based
come back to back order, and then back to add to bag, and like kind of go through that back and forth basically.
Do you think based on the popularity of these, like, will we see more botanical collection? Is that
I
something
think
that's
so.
already
Yeah, like there's already a couple of kind of extra bonus flower sets that came out that are sold out that I didn't know when they were coming out, so I didn't get them in time. But it's just some red roses, like maybe three of them. Same build as
cool?
the kind of whatever flesh
The,
colored
the flesh colored
the gross colored roses,
car hood flowers,
the light nugget color.
light nugget, light
Um,
nugget.
uh, but they're red, and then they've got some tulips that are fairly simple build that use
Doing
these.
that, doing that build made me want to try building flowers to that scale because once you have the stem and greenery structure, the idea of trying to make different types of flowers or like try to replicate orchids or something. I feel like that
Yeah.
would be such a fun challenge.
So there you go. There's the green bonsai tree version.
Here, hang on.
And
I'm
let's
going to
see the
hold
pink one
up
again.
the pink bonsai tree again. Now, which one is your favorite tree build at the back while I hold up the pink?
Mine?
Which one on the back do
Oh,
you
in the
like?
back. Yeah, let me show them to those who are watching.
For those who
And
are
again, if
watching,
you're sticking with us here and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to do so.
turn on that notification bell so you know,
Oh,
so you can get the countdowns.
turn it off if you don't want to be annoyed by emails.
Who's gonna? No, you wouldn't be. It'll be magical. It'll always be Lego magic.
I know, I'm doing the kind of like,
Good cop, bad cop.
yeah, exactly.
Good YouTuber, bad YouTuber.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, so they've got these kind of bonus builds in the back. They've got this, orange one that's okay, that one is with the brick
The
tools.
Lego
Okay, I see.
tools.
Then you've got just like a standard kind of piratey type one. Yeah, this black and pink one is really cool.
That's awesome.
With,
That's
like
the
the
one that Colin said he
winding,
wanted to build.
braided, whatever.
Yeah.
What are those pieces? I guess it's just a bunch of purple vine pieces, but I don't know what set those would come from.
Oh yeah.
I actually kind of like the flat one. That's here. That's being built with that's being built with all these new Super Mario pieces, actually.
Oh.
So like, especially like that big fat green one. That's like one of the kind of like all those the new Mario ones where he like jumps around.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty new piece, I think.
Cool.
So that's kind of interesting.
The little mini is adorable. I love the aquarium one. I think that's spectacular.
The one with the minifigs, you're saying?
No, the one in the aquarium. I like the
Oh yeah, yeah,
minifigures
yeah,
too,
yeah.
but the aquarium is stunning.
I also really like that kind of. Is that just like a doubled up, or is that? It's not showing me exactly what I built, is it? No, it's like a bigger version of what I've built, right?
Oh, the green, yeah.
Yeah, that's
With
quite nice.
longer branches. See how the two
Yeah,
branches,
I
it's
think
like
they've kind of extended. Like I could do that with the pieces that you have, obviously. Also, that
as your
mushroom.
bonsai ages.
Is that like a mushroom one? Top left on the second page.
It looks like it's all the same pieces, but done in.
No, 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 no. The one.
Oh, the little mini one?
No, the one above the aquarium. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like a mushroom, right? It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I think so. Especially look at the little gray and like the stone looking stuff
Yeah.
down at the bottom. It's
Yeah,
either
and
a
they've
mushroom or like a robot one.
they've like redone bases for all these. Really, really cool. Just idea to kind of build your own. Yeah, inspirational models only, not part of the actual set.
Well, that's really funny that they have to put that disclaimer in because somebody is going to have a fit. Just
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
was a super fun build. I actually really, really enjoyed this.
It was. It felt a little different with you not here, but that's gonna be normal, I guess.
We managed to maintain our typical back and forth repartee, our high energy, our my chaos to your
But I think with you not being here, I feel like if I'm not slightly energetic, that it comes through, and I think I need next time to be a little more of a monotonous botanist.
Listen, the monotonous botanist can return next week, but I was impressed to see the slightly more invigorated botanist. I can't think of something that rhymes with invigorated. I would have been so proud of my brain. Yeah, bring a little bit of that Brenda energy.
When I made that noise, Newton, you gotta watch the
puppy cam.
Yeah, you'll see it in a couple seconds.
Oh,
gets
that's
excited.
awesome. He's probably looking for me. He's probably like, where's that other like larger puppy creature?
Oh, good stretch, buddy. All right, so we'll chat a little bit about what we're going to do next week. The leading contenders are
oh my God, I
building the rocket ship from that I'm going to incorporate into my amusement park as a motion simulator.
Yes.
And I've been thinking about how I'm gonna build that, kind of add that play feature to it.
Oh, do you have any other trees that you want to show? Do we have any other tree pictures?
Yeah, we can. I think they're ready to go. Well, let's show those off so that if they want to revisit, they can. So I got these pictures from Henry and Peter the other day. So you'll see them in a second, Brenda. But
Awesome.
okay, so the one on the one on the right is actually Peter's. That's the dad,
Okay.
and it's quite nice. He's gone classic treehouse build. Also Muddy Knees is here now, so that's perfect.
There you go.
Um,
Wait, I'm gonna make mine full screen. Oh my gosh.
and so Peter's is the one on the right, and Henry's started as a little treehouse on the left there, and you can see it kind of stopped like where the green was. Duplo was the medium of the day, by the way. Peter told me.
Excellent. I love to see the Duplo. We love to see it.
And as Peter built his to add to the treehouse collection, Henry was like, "Dad, yours isn't tall enough," and he just kept adding all the pieces to the top.
Wicked.
Isn't that awesome? So that
Oh,
tree
that's
kept growing and growing and growing,
Dad,
and
yours is bigger.
so thanks to Peter and Henry for sending those along.
That's awesome. Thank you, Peter and Henry. That's
And we've got more trees here,
I love
or
these
another
so
tree.
much. I love
Um,
when you build us stuff, guys.
this is
I
one
love
that
when
Muddy Knees sent in last week already, I
Okay.
believe. That was prepped during the flower build too.
Oh wow.
I love that. Just
Ahead of the game. It hasn't come up on
super,
my I'm just waiting for
yeah,
the
yeah,
feed.
yeah. But it's like super simple, like using the wedge pieces to create really good green
Oh, Cassie,
outline.
that's
I love it.
awesome.
I
I
love it.
really like the use of the wedge pieces. That's great. I
Also,
also really like that there's like solid green in the background and
is
like
that a
little flowers.
tan colored hat? I've never seen that piece in that color before.
What?
Fascinating.
Oh my gosh, is there a
Maybe
piece at
it's
their house
maybe it's
that you
not
don't
tan,
know
but
about?
if it is, that's interesting. And then the small tree in the front too is great.
Yeah,
I
that's
love it.
gorgeous.
That's
I
awesome.
love it. I This
Um,
is beautiful. That feels like the one in the foreground feels like a little mini bonsai. It has
yeah,
bonsai energy. That
for
one.
sure.
Yeah.
I love just the wedge pieces. You could create uh, so many great shapes with those.
That's
And kind of getting, I kind of
glorious.
don't mind that feel, even in like realistic Lego cities or whatever.
Did you see
Um,
Colin's? Wait, we just need to acknowledge Colin.
Neon beige.
You know what? That's a special time, Colin.
It's
That is a
yeah,
special time.
that's actually sand color.
Ah, vibrant sand. That's glorious. I love when people build stuff and take photos and send it. Nothing makes me happier than
Yeah, this is fantastic, but we need to decide what we're gonna do for next week soon, so we can tell people what to build.
So you gotta let us know in the comments what you think. I think that right now what feels like it might be the funniest is if we do Colin's suggestion where you have the instructions and I have the build. I think
Yeah,
that would take years off of both of our lives. So that's funny. Or the idea of the rocket ship and we do the audio instructions. I think that could be really funny.
yeah. I have what else
Oh,
is
look,
on
we
the
have Anna
way?
and Libby up again. Anna and Libby, you guys did a great job, and I love your trees so much. Your use of snowflakes was spectacular.
Oh, so I
You,
didn't see that those went up. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I loved those too. We talked about those earlier. If you're just joining
yeah,
us
those are
now,
beautiful.
and
It does make
yeah,
me think of a sculpted tree, Marinis. You should tell Cassie that definitely has some sculptural vibes. So remote building, where one of us is remote controlled by the other. That could be, that has potential.
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But if you guys have ideas for how we can build during just like in two different houses, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, we can also just hang out and build things, but I feel like no one wants to watch that.
Listen, I am fascinating. Just, just sitting here building my Lego trees. So speak for yourself.
All
And
right,
also look at our beautiful trees. Look at our
I know.
beautiful.
So that's it. Hold it up. Call it there. Don't let it tilt over, please.
Ah, don't say that.
Thanks for joining us. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are so inclined. And we're going to chat about what we want to do for next week. We'll be up and running seamless. We'll solve all these problems that we had. And we'll make it through till the lockdown's over, right?
Of course we will. Lego in
Sounds
hand.
good. I don't have a pun sign off today.
You don't want to say 3, 2, 1, bonsai.
Yeah, I feel like there's
something
like a pun in there maybe, but I can't get it. So.
And just the weird wave. Go classic. Weird wave.